of you guys were producers here yesterday? Don't be shy. Lift your hands up. Okay. I'm going to make a couple of points that are very important for you guys to remember before you guys even go on set. Simply because when the rest of the team is sleeping, then you as a producer must work. Okay? I'll tell you guys why I'm saying this. This is the producer section, all about logistics. Right? They discuss the budget. They discuss how big the cast will be, how many people will be in the film, what locations you guys are going to use, transportation, and certain permissions and things, and making sure everything runs smoothly and safely. That is the work of the producer. For example, like in Frozen, if we were live action, this would include shooting in cold locations and ensuring power for lights. If you are in an area like a remote area where there's no electricity available, then it's the work or the job of the producer to make sure that there's a generator. You understand? There's no use you guys go on set, you go through all the hassles, you pay the transportation, you hire cameras, you hire, maybe you bring a professional actor all the way from America to be in your film. At the end of the day, everybody's ready to go, the director's ready behind the camera, and then suddenly you guys realize we don't have any power. Okay? So on a set like this, this is where you will identify if your producer has done his job. Okay? It's very, very important. I'm going to just give you guys a few more points regarding that so you can know exactly what is the role of the producer. The producer has to make sure that the finalization of the script, right? What I mean by that is that the producer have to ensure that you are using the latest version of the script. Remember yesterday how many times you guys have changed your script? Do you remember? You've taken things out of the script, you've added things in. So the producer have to make sure that you are on your final draft before you start recording, because there's no way you can go on to set and then you realize, oh, but this audio Opa is in the film again. And we forgot in the previous script, he has been taken out and replaced with a 35-year-old. So always make sure as a producer that the script is updated properly before you actually start shooting. Then the producer must also confirm the budget and the funding. It is the work of the producer to make sure we have money to shoot this film. You understand? So while the others are maybe practicing their skills, and the acting skills and standing in front of the mirror and trying to get into character like actors, the role of the producer is to make sure that there is money in the bank. Okay, then the producer must always make sure he assembles the crew on time. If he needs to hire key people for certain positions, like maybe a director, if there's no director available, the producer must make sure that he hires a director. Same with the DOP or production manager. And then what the producer must do, he must always confirm these people's availability. There's no way you hire people or you ask people to come and work on set. At the end of the day, these people are not available. By the morning of the shoot, now you want to make a phone call to Mr. So-and-so, and Mr. So-and-so answers there in Joburg. But the shoot is today starting at 11 in the morning. So those are some of the things. And then the producer's work is also to secure the locations. Some locations, like maybe not where you guys are staying, but some locations, maybe in other places, you need to have certain permits to shoot in certain areas. When you go to Cape Town, you need permits. You understand? If you want to shoot in certain areas, you need permission to shoot. You need to also have backup locations, because it might just happen like the teacher said yesterday that they want to shoot on a bridge, right? But then it might just happen that day when you guys want to shoot, and then there's a construction team working on that location. You see, working on that bridge. Now what you guys gonna do? No, the producer must make sure there's always a backup location in case the first location is not available. And those things need to be confirmed ahead of time. Okay? Very important. Planning. A producer must be someone that plans ahead. You have to learn how to plan and manage and administrate your work. Then the producer, almost done guys, they must also arrange equipment and logistics. They must confirm a camera. If you guys need, instead of using a 4K camera, maybe you're going to need a 6K camera, then you must make sure that you confirm the availability of that camera from a certain time to a certain time. You see what happens sometimes, I explained to people last night, maybe you as a producer, you've hired a camera for 4 hours. And the cost to hire that camera for those 4 hours is, for example, say it's 5,000 rand. But now as you guys start shooting, then you realize, but there's a lot of other delays. The director didn't pitch. At the end of the day, you maybe realize after 3 hours, oh, but we only have 1 more hour left to complete the work we came to do. But then you realize, you know, you haven't even started, but you still have to pay for the hiring time of the camera. At the end of the day, you as a production company, you're gonna lose a lot of money for that day. Maybe you want to use a limousine in the film. You can't have the limousine from 8 o'clock till say till 5 o'clock today. You only need the limo for that specific half an hour. So what needs to happen? For you, you have to make sure that when that shoot is planned from 12:30 till 1 o'clock, then ahead of time, even way before 12:30, everything must be in place. Otherwise, you're going to pay much more than your budget have allowed you. Then you look at sound gear rentals, you look at transport, as I said, as well as catering. You must think about catering, because actors cannot give their best on set if they're hungry. If you want to cause unnecessary frustration in your